A warrior is a person skilled in combat or warfare, especially within the context of a tribal or clan-based society that recognizes a separate warrior class. Contents: warrior classes in tribal culture. In tribal societies engaging in endemic warfare, warriors often form a caste or class of their own. In feudalism, the vassals essentially form a military or warrior class. Even if in actual warfare, peasants may be called to fight as well. In some societies, warfare may be so central that the entire people, or, more often, large parts of the male population, may be considered warriors, for example in the Iron Age Germanic tribes and Indian clans like the Rajputs. Women as warriors. While the warrior class in tribal societies is typically all male, there are some exceptions on record where women, typically unmarried, young women, formed part of the warrior class. A purported group of fighting women is the legendary Amazons, recorded in classical Greek mythology. Many women not only fought on the field, but led entire hosts of men within Pictish, Briton, and Irish tribes in pre-Christian culture. Military castes in feudal society. The military caste in a feudal society is evolved from but not identical with the warrior class in a tribal society. Many pre-modern states had castes, estates or social groups dedicated to warfare. This includes the Kausa and Kshatriya castes in ancient and modern India, the samurai class in feudal Japan, and noble knights in feudal Europe. Behavioral codes. In many societies in which a specialized warrior class exists, specific codes of conduct, ethical code or honor code, are established to ensure that the warrior class is not corrupted or otherwise dangerous to the rest of society. Common features include valuing honor in the forms of faith, loyalty and courage. Examples include the following: ethical codes of the early Germanic peoples, as well as Prussian virtues. Behavioral codes of discipline in the Spartan army. Virtues and skills of Gaelic kerns, Sea Gaels, modelled on the Fianna, semi-independent warrior bands in Irish mythology and Scottish mythology. Medieval Knights Code of Chivalry. Samoa's Toa class, which used a warrior code known as Whaololo, respect, that is still in existence today. Kshatriya Code of Dharma in India. Khalsa Code of Saint Soldiers in Sikhism. Japan's Samurai class, which uses a warrior code known as Bushido, the Way of the Warrior. Zir in China. French Foreign Legion Code d'honneur, still in use today. Spanish Legion Credo Legionario, still in use today, and Arab-Persian Ethical Code of Russia during the Middle Ages. Warrior's honor is dependent on following the code. Common virtues in warrior codes are mercy, courage, and loyalty. Modern warriors. Modern warfare. An Indian Mughal-era warrior and his wife. With the end of the Middle Ages and the professional standing armies of early modern warfare, the concept of a warrior class or military caste became an anachronism. The term warrior is still sometimes used, anachronistic, to refer to professional soldiers or mercenaries. Due to the heroic connotations of the term warrior, this metaphor is especially popular in publications advocating or recruiting for a country's military. Figurative use. In addition to the literal meaning, now mostly historical, the term has acquired a figurative sense referring to a person who shows, or has shown great vigor, courage, or aggressiveness, as in politics or athletics. The warrior metaphor in sports is particularly popular in combat sport, as evident from brand names such as Warrior 1 MMA, Cage Warriors, Supreme Warrior Championship, etc. The company Warrior Roots combines the martial arts metaphor with the connotation of antiquity and tribal heritage, by offering to test clients' ancient ancestral roots as well as their genetic tendencies for various athletic characteristics. Spiritual warrior. A spiritual warrior is a person who battles with the universal enemy, self-ignorance, avidya, the ultimate source of suffering according to Dharmic philosophies. The term is applied in religious and metaphysical writing. There are self-described spiritual warriors. The spiritual warrior can be described as an archetype character on a journey for self-discovery. Archetype character